Hi, my name is Tad Sayce, coming from Seiko Performance. Today I'm joined by Caitlin. We're going to be talking about a scenario where an athlete's hamstrings feel tight when they're really just taut. And they're sort of one and the same, but they have different implications. So Caitlin's someone who chronically feels like she has tight hamstrings, and she feels like she wants to stretch them often. If we ask Caitlin to do a toe touch, you'll notice she can easily put her hands flat on the floor. And then if we go ahead and go down to the floor, and ask her to do a single leg raise where she actively goes into some hip flexion, we can see she clearly can get beyond 90 degrees. And then with some overpressure, actively pulling, we can go even further beyond. So clearly we don't have a structural or muscle tissue shortness issue here. We actually have a muscle elongation issue. If we stand up, Caitlin's resting posture has a fair amount of pelvic anterior tilt. This anterior tilt actually stretches her hamstrings. So we come over to the board, I drew a picture. This is a side view. We have two individuals. The one on the right is representative of Caitlin, and the red shape is her pelvis. It's tilting forward. We know the hamstring attaches on the back side of the body. It goes from just below the knee up to the back of the pelvis. This distance here is lengthened by the fact of her pelvis tilting forward. So the back of the pelvis is going up, away from the back of the knee, which is increasing the distance between those 2 points, which is actually stretching her hamstrings. So if she continues to stretch her hamstring and gains more and more length in the hamstring, her pelvis is just going to continue to tilt forward, which is increasing the back and putting the hamstring on stretch or keeping it taut, which makes it feel tight. If Caitlin can learn to tilt her pelvis back, then she can actually put her hamstring on slack and get some alleviation from that tightness. So in review, Caitlin's hamstrings feel tight because they're taut, but not because they're short, because they're being stretched long by her resting posture. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for future videos.